Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would tell you all about what you need to start your cloth diapering journey. I have now cloth diapered 2 of my kids from birth all the way up to potty training, and this is what I've learned and what I think you need. So first off, let's talk about all the cloth diapering options there are on the market today. Now, I chose to use the assembly cloth diapering system, which consists of an outer and an inner. And part of the reason I chose their system is that I liked the colors, the simplicity of their website, and just a lot of the basic tools that made it so easy to get started. Now, I've also used pocket diapers that my friend had and used them with her daughter, and I thought that they were fine. The thing I didn't like about that style was that you had to have them stuffed before you could use them, and that seemed difficult. And also the thought of needing to pull the whole diaper apart before washing just to make sure everything gets super clean. Now, I'm assuming if you are a pocket-loving diaper mom, you probably have figured out a way to make that more efficient and touch the diapers less. But as a first-time cloth diaper who didn't really know anyone when I was starting my cloth diaper journey, this is what I thought would work best for my family. Fast forward a little bit, I realized that I didn't love the cloth diapers as just the outer and the inner. I decided I also needed their stay dry liner, which is like a fleecy part and more like what a pocket diaper would have on that inside portion of the pocket. And that created protection for my diapers, making the poop not stick in the little grooves as much, and also kept my baby much more comfortable, and I felt like was a way to prevent a rash if they were just wet for a little bit longer. Since there's not an indicator, they don't get larger when they're full or anything. It can sometimes be hard to know if your baby is wet or not. And also, I don't want to be changing my baby's diaper every time there's like the teeniest amount of pee, because every time you change the diaper, you're that much closer to having to wash them. So, just figuring out that balance was a whole thing that I knew I would have to, get past. Now, I found that the outer, the inner, and the stay dry liner is the perfect thing for daytime. For all of my babies, that's been great. At night, I do use their overnighter, which is pretty much just like bulking the diaper. So that's what we use for diapering. Then for your diaper bags and all of that type of stuff, I found that having 2 diaper bags, like your trash bags, so to speak, for the diapers was more than plenty. One to be in use, and then one as your backup that you pull out and rotate in when you're washing your diapers, okay? So you'll need 2 of them, one being washed and one holding the diapers while the rest of your stash is being washed. I also found that I needed at least 4 inners, and I liked to have 2 outers not being washed right away. That was kind of what I needed to have to be able to wash my diapers without running out of cloth diapers. And I also like to be able to have 4 inners and 1 spare outer in my diaper bag. Now, I don't necessarily have to have 4 in my diaper bag with an outer and 2 outers in rotation and the 4 to be able to wash my diapers, but just in general, that's how I like to have it. When there's 4 left in the bathroom where I change my baby's diaper all the time, that's when we start the diaper laundry, and I restock my diaper bag to have 4 inners and a spare outer every time I leave the house. That way, I'm pretty well set for 4 to 6 hours easily. I could even stretch it to a full day, like 8 hours, changing the diaper every 2 hours if need be. Then I also like to have a wet bag like this in my diaper bag, and this is what would hold my 4 inners, a spare outer, some thin little diaper bag, like wet bags, the really thin ones that pack super tiny. I have 2. Sometimes I wish I had 4 still, so that's something on my list. I have more wash bag, like wet bags that are thicker like this, but I find these super thin ones that are just one single pocket to be much more efficient. They fit better, they're lighter weight and easier to pack. Then I also find some kind of diaper balm, coconut oil, something, especially when you have that fresh newborn skin, to use before bedtime to make sure their skin's not absorbing any of that pee back in when you're going a little bit longer between diaper changes, okay? And I like a really simple, washable, thin, wipeable changing pad, very lightweight, okay? I think this is just like a nylon. Now you're probably wondering, Akoya, how many diapers do I need? And that was definitely something that I wasn't sure of. So I would say on average, a newborn baby in the first month of their life, month to 6 weeks, they're eating about every 2 hours round the clock, meaning every time you feed them, I like to change their diaper because they normally do pee. So you need 10 to 12 diapers every single day. And I like to wash my laundry every 3 days, really. If you're doing it every 2 days, it's just exhausting, is how I feel. It's just exhausting. You can't really go anywhere. You can't really do anything because you're always doing diaper laundry. And your washing machine is never really that full, in which case you're trying to maybe bulk or do something. And that just, to me, seems like way too much work. So this is how many diapers I figured I would need for a newborn baby. So the size 1 assembly diapers, this is how many I got. I got 11 outers. I don't recall ever running out of outers with my newborn. I made it work for my first baby with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with 6. I think I ended up ordering 2 more, maybe. I had 2 in a bigger size that I would alternate in, but it was not ideal. I was always stressed out. And so for this second baby, I decided I am not doing that to myself. We are going to have more than we need and never run out, because I'm gonna really enjoy this cloth diapering and I don't wanna be tempted to go to disposables. So I went with 11 outers. Make sure if you are doing this, you're buying them in the bundles, you're looking for sales. I think I have a discount code link, and if I do, I will put it in the description. That'll give you a percentage off. But they do 20% off sales or something like that in a year. So be looking for that, and that's when I would stock up. And you can always buy the minimum amount and then wait for a sale and get more depending on when your baby's being born. So 11 outers, and then let me count up how many inners I actually ended up ordering, because I know I got some more this time around. So this is how many. Let's see, we've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33 inners. You would need the same number of fleece stay dry liners. Then I ended up with, I think I had 6 of these overnighters. You definitely could have more. You probably could make it work with 4, but I just like to not have to worry about if my diaper laundry is always in the morning, but sometimes it's in the evening, and then I don't have to be digging through looking for outers. So definitely 4 to 8 would be a great number for that. I liked 11 outers was a really nice number. 12 could probably be perfect. And then whatever you want to use for wipes, I liked water wipes. I also like just a flannel-y wipe. They sell wipes on Assembly's website that are reusable. and I just throw them into my diaper pail pouch every time. Like when I wipe the diaper, throw it in there, put the whole thing in there, wash it, whatever. The only thing I would be careful with is if you are not using a reusable diaper like a flannel one, is that if you are washing your wipes, you don't have like a center agitator in your washing machine, because those can really whip and rip up the wipes, where I have a front load right now, and that tends to keep the wipes whole. So that's everything you need for cloth diapering with Assembly's size 1 diapers. These lasted me for 3.5, almost 4 months. They do go up to 17 pounds, but my baby is 4.5 months old, almost 5 months, and he's about 20 pounds already. So not all of you will have that experience. I know plenty of 1-year-old babies who are between that 17 and 20 pound mark. So it really is, you know, just a matter of the child. I would say though, I figured if I used the minimum, like the amount of diapers that Assembly recommended, the cost that it was to fully set up my stuff. So to get the stay dry liners, get the overnighters, the pail pouches, all of that stuff, agitators, it actually equaled out to the cost of a median priced disposable diaper for the first, I think I figured for 4 months. If I used them for 4 months, it would be equal in price. But obviously you then have that whole stash to use for a second child, and you will not have to rebuy outers, stay dry liners, pail pouches, agitators, any of that stuff when you switch to size 2. So you will have less to purchase when you get to the size 2, and they're going to stay in that size 2 diaper a lot longer. I will make a video just stating how much I used of size 2 stuff, as you don't need as many diapers once you get out of that first couple months. I noticed even by like 4 months, I wasn't really going through all of the diapers that I had. I mean, I have 33 diapers. I was not using those every 2.5 to 3 days like I was in the very beginning. So they were lasting a lot longer. Obviously, I was still washing them every 2 to 3 days, because by the end of the 3rd day, they really do get to a point where you want to wash them. They start to get like musty, and you definitely don't want them to be sitting wet for too long, as it deteriorates the fabric, and they can start growing things if they're not getting enough airflow in them and you're leaving them too wet. But you guys really shouldn't worry about that stuff. You likely won't run into any issues if you're just following the right washing instructions and keeping up with your diaper laundry, which once you get into a routine, it is pretty simple. So be looking forward to some videos I have coming up, how many size 2 diapers I used, my cloth diaper wash routine, how to figure out your water hardness, and if you need to add anything to your diaper laundry. All of those videos are coming in the future, and if you are interested in them and you don't want to miss them, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.